Hey lovelies, welcome to Planning Our Laws. Today I'll be teaching you how to make 360-degree flare, 1080-degree flare. Also 180-degree flare. If you are new to my channel or you've not clicked on the subscribe button, please click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. I post videos every week. So please click on the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up and drop your comment in the comment section. To get a 180-degree flare, we are using power arrow. Power arrow is a constant for getting the radius of a circle. So power arrow is a constant. So power is equals to 22 over 7. So when you use the 7 to divide the 22, to give you 3.14. So we're going to use the 3.14 to divide the waist circumference or whatever circumference you want to use to get your 180-degree flare. So you use it to divide it. Then the answer is what you get to measure your 180-degree flare. So for a 360-degree flare, the formula is 2 power arrow. 2 power arrow is equal to 22 over 7. So you use the 7 to divide the 22 to give you 3.14. So the 3.14, you're going to times it by 2. That's the 2 power arrow. That's the 2 before the power. So when you do that, it will give you 6.28. So you use the 6.28 to divide the waist circumference. So it will give you the radius of that circle, which is 360-degree circle. So that's for the 360-degree flare. But for 1080-degree flare, it means 360-degree times 3. It will give you 1080-degree. So it means that we are going to get 3 different 360-degree flare. So we'll go straight to drafting of that. Like I told you before, our 1080-degree flare means 3 different 360-degree flare. So we are going to cut our 360-degree flare 3 times. That is 360 times 3. So that's our 1080-degree flare. So you can do that, and you can do that your calculation. So the next thing we're going to do, we are going to use that formula. The formula for getting 360-degree flare is 6.28. 6.28. So we are going to use the 6.28. We are going to use it to divide our our waist circumference. We are going to use it to divide our waist circumference. So it will, whatever measurement it gives us, like here now we have 22 as our waist circumference, then we use the 6.28 to divide it. It gave us 3.50. It gave us 3.50. So that 3.50 is the radius of the just one of the 360-degree flare. So the 3.50, we are going to divide it with 3. Remember, we will need 3 different 60-degree flare to make up this 180-degree flare. Please, if you do not understand, please go back to the video and listen carefully. You understand what I have been explaining. So for us to get a 180-degree flare, we're going to divide the 3.50. That's whatever result you got out of the using 6.28 to divide the 22, or your waist circumference, or whatever circumference that you want. So after dividing, getting your result, you can use it to divide 3. So that is 3.50. We're going to divide it by 3, and it gave us 1.16, which I approximated to be 1.12. So please, but I'm going to use just 1 inch. So it depends on you. So if you don't want so much allowance on it, just go ahead and use 1 inch. You can go ahead and use 1.2. So without adding allowance, you don't need to add allowance. After cutting this, you will have the allowances that you need on your circumference. So I'll go ahead and mark that 1 inches around my fabric that I folded into 4. I folded this pattern into 4. At the apex where the where the angle 90 is, where there's no slash at any side, that's where I am marking my 1 inch all through. So I'll go ahead and mark my 1 inch all through. So whatever result you got from yours, you can go ahead and place your tape on it and mark the result. If it is 2 inch, 2.5 inch, go ahead and mark your 2.5 inch on your fabric or your pattern paper. So I've done that to mine. I've done that to mine. So if you do not understand, please go back and play this video and listen carefully. You understand all I have been explaining. So the next thing to do now is to measure the length of our flare. So you go ahead and measure the length of the flare. Go ahead and measure the length of the flare, adding your your allowance, seam allowance. Maybe you want to fold the peplum inside, the flare inside. So you can go ahead and add 1 inch allowance. So that's what I did to mine. So I'm just going to connect the point I'm marking with my biro. I'll go ahead and connect it. So you can go ahead and connect yours too. So after connecting it, I'm just going to cut it out. I'm going to cut this out, and our radius also, I'm going to cut that out. So I've done that. I've cut that place out and our radius out, and I've cut out the length also. You can see how it looks like, how I folded my paper. You can see. So I'll go ahead and cut this on my fabric. I'm going to produce 3 of these. This is just one. So I'm going to use this to produce 3 on my fabric. Remember I said 3 of the 360-degree flare we make up our 1080-degree flare. So I folded my fabric into 4. When you fold your fabric into 4, that will produce just one of the 360-degree flare. So you are going to go ahead, after cutting the first one you folded into 4, you are going to cut 2 different ones, folding your fabric into 4. So remember, you are going to cut it on the side that there's no slit at all. You are going to put it at the angle 90 as shown in the video. So I've done that. So I'm just done cutting one of it. So I'll go ahead and do that to the remaining 2, folding my fabric into 4. So I'm through cutting it. 1, you can see that my circle there are 3. You can see 1, 2, 3. When I open it, you will see that it is a circle. It's a circle. So you can go ahead and do yours and try it and open it off. You see that you've succeeded in cutting at a very big circle with a hole at the middle. So I'll go ahead and join both sides together. Can you see I have to slit it because there's no slit at all. So I'll just go ahead and slit it like I did in the video. Then I will join one side to the other side. So I'm joining the 3 together. So I've joined the first one with the second one and the third one with the second one also. So I'll go to my sewing machine to do that as shown in the video. So I'm through sewing it. You can see how it looks like. It's, in fact, it's really like it draped really beautifully. Although my fabric is a very soft one, that's why you cannot really see the glory of the 1080-degree flare. But if you go ahead and do that on a very strong fabric and you add your interfacing, your hardener like a strong gum stay, collar stay, peplum stay, it's going to, or crinoline, it's going to give your peplum a very, very beautiful wavy pattern. So even without adding this stuff to it, it's going to be very wavy. So I am measuring this radius to see if I got it accurately. Of course, I got it accurately with 2 inches allowance to it. 1.5 inches allowance to it. So you can go ahead and do yours. So this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you for watching to the end. Thank you, my old subscriber. Thank you for sticking by. Please, I post video every week. Please stay tuned to my channel. I have a wonderful tutorial coming up. Please click on the subscribe button if you haven't. Give my video a thumbs up, and also drop your comment in the comment section. Let me see, wherever you are confused, I'll be in the comment section to give answers to all your questions. So you can see that our peplum is already out without adding interfacing, and as soft as this material. You can see how wavy it is. See you in our next tutorial. Bye.